Stop being so boring. Have you ever started realizing that you were losing someone's attention mid-story? If so, you are not alone. Today, we are going to be diving into how to tell articulating, captivating stories in the book, The Story Factor by Annette Simmons. So over the next few minutes, you're going to learn 3 strategies to make your stories and conversations more captivating so you never bore your audiences again. The very first strategy is to just get specific. Hypotheticals and theories may sound smart, and you may think that in your mind, but they don't engage the audience 100%. Using specific details, on the other hand, are always going to paint a very vivid picture that is going to captivate your audience. For example, once I was giving a presentation, I could clearly see the audience's eyes darting back and forth as they search for something else to maintain their attention. I started to feel a little insecure about myself, I'm not going to lie. I was talking like these really high level abstract terms and nothing was just landing for them. So what I did was I switched gears and shared a very specific story about how a client of mine transformed their business. I got into the thought process, the struggles, the anxieties, the breakthroughs, and everything else in between. And you could see the room coming alive. People were nodding their heads, taking notes, asking questions, and that is the power of being specific and having realistic details rather than trying to have these abstract terms, really trying to figure out or sound smart or intellectual, whatever it is. You really want to be able to be relatable to everyone that you are talking to. All right, so that's the first strategy. Now, the second tip, it may seem counterproductive, but I promise you it's going to work. And it's simply to just stop talking. That's it. Now, I know that may seem awkward, and I know that when you stop talking, that you may feel a little bit anxiety, that possibly you feel that you're doing something wrong. But the truth is, when you stop talking, that silence is going to captivate the room. It's going to fill the room. Maybe even louder than you were speaking before, whether it's a room of 3 people or it's a room of 100, 300 people. But just taking a moment to pause is going to bring everyone's attention back to you. And after you finish your pause, you can simply use a hand gesture, use your body language, raise your hand, right? Raise your hand as people start to look up and realize that you stopped talking. And when you raise your hand or whatever it is, put your hands out to the side. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I need to, re-engage. I need to pay attention. And this is something that I simply learned from being an educator also for the last 5 years. And I had to use this when I was teaching elementary schools, middle schools, college students now. It's just something that I've always used. I'm pretty sure if you also think back from when you were in school and if you recall your elementary and middle school days, your teacher probably did the exact same thing. But if we're being honest, in those cases, it's probably because the kids were just talking too much and the teacher just needed to regain your attention. But the same concept applies. Breaking that cadence of speech to complete silence will have everyone asking, what happened? Hey, real quick, if you've been finding value in these practical tips so far, real quick, I go by Phenom, y'all. This is what I do 3 days a week. I take powerful insights from books just like these and my experience in personal branding. I break them down into bite-sized, actionable strategies and share them with you right here on this channel. No fluff, no lengthy intros, just practical tools that you can use to build your personal brand and your personal development. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are ready to start transforming your life and career one step at a time. But other than that, that's all I have to say. So let's go ahead and get back to the video. The third strategy is to bring your listeners into the dilemma. Ask for help. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to do that. Ask for their help. Connect with them. Make them part of the story. You can even ask them, is this boring? This opens up the floor for interaction that allows you to redirect the story to better align with their interests. Shoot, I'm going to even ask y'all right now, is this boring? If so, let me know in the comments if you've been finding this video boring so far, or if you've been finding it helpful, let me know. It definitely helps me figure out how I want to continuously build the engagement, build the value for y'all within these 5 to 7 minute videos every week on this channel. Anyway, and here's a bonus I want to give y'all that Annette also wrote in the book as well. And so it's simply, if you get nervous or lose your place, the best thing to always do is simply admit it. Throw your hands up, say, you know what? I'm feeling nervous. I just want to be honest with y'all. I lost my place. I forgot. At the end of the day, right? We are all humans, and this is a way to connect with everybody. I do this all the time. I do it while I'm making these videos. I'm doing it while I'm on stage. I do it while even I'm teaching. It happens. It's hard to sometimes maintain our attention or our concentration during an entire, let's just say 10-minute speech, 30-minute speech. In my case, sometimes whenever I'm teaching, I'm talking for an hour and a half straight. That's a lot. Let's just be honest. So whenever I come across these moments, I say, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I've lost my train of thought. Just give me a second. I'll typically will have a water bottle nearby and I'm taking sips of water or whatever it is, right? And instead of trying to cover up, I'm just honest. And everyone else is like, okay, you know, they may chuckle a little bit depending on what the situation is. I may tell them that I'm nervous, even though I've done this, you know, hundreds of times. But whatever happens, it always breaks the tension and it helps me connect with my audience or my students, whatever it is, on a deeper level rather than a current topic, because it always reminds us that we are all humans at the end of the day, whether I'm on stage, whether I am in the classroom, it doesn't matter. It's just something that we all deal with. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the execution part of the video so you can keep these conversations going with your audiences and your friends and family, whoever it is, and keep them more engaging. The first thing is go ahead and practice being specific. So the next time that you are sharing a story, focus on the details. Describe the scene, the emotions, the sensory, the experiences. You want to make it so vivid that someone feels as if they are there with you or they were there when it happened. The next thing is embrace the silence. Feels good, right? In your next conversation, instead of trying to talk through everything, just try pausing. Scan the room. Notice where everyone's attention is, where it may be at the moment. Use a hand gesture, right, to bring their attention back to you. See how they react. And I promise you, you will always regain their attention when it comes to your speech, your conversation, your topic, whatever it is. And lastly, engage your audience. You want to ask questions to bring your listeners into your story or whatever your topic, whatever it is, to make sure or make them feel as if they are part of that journey with you. Now, what I want you to do, if you're going through this, you're listening to this video, and you're like, you know what, I need some help still, right, with this engagement. Go ahead and comment engagement down below, and I'm going to send you the download link for my free engagement rescue kit. And it covers re-engaging a lost audience, transitional phases. It covers re-engaging a lost audience, transition phases, and also engaging questions. As always, remember to eat, execute, achieve, then teach. I'll see y'all later in the next video.